Hey everybody, today on Henry's HowTos, I'm going to show you how to make KFC wicked wings. Let's get straight into it. So guys, the first thing we need to do is actually brine our wings. Now here I've got 1 kilo of wings and I've got a mix of the drumettes and the wingettes. So first thing I'm going to do is top it all off with about 2 cups of buttermilk. Now add in about half a tablespoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of ground mustard, and about 1 teaspoon of paprika. And we're going to give that a good mix to make sure our wings evenly gain that flavour. Now this step is very important because if you don't do it, you basically just got fried wings. You gotta actually flavour the wings themselves. We can't just rely on the batter only. So once you have them well covered like that, we're gonna wrap this and put it into the fridge for about 6 hours. So after 6 hours, we can go ahead and start to crumb these. So just into a bowl here, I've put in 3 cups of plain flour, and we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of dry oregano, a teaspoon of ground mustard, about a tablespoon of paprika, a teaspoon of ground sage, a teaspoon of ground ginger, a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half a tablespoon of salt, and we're just going to mix this together. Now, it's very common for people to add in MSG. I personally never add MSG. It's also almost impossible to find in Australia, so refrain from using it. So make sure you get it well combined like that so we have an even distribution of all the herbs and spices. So guys, the step now is pretty straightforward. We've got our chicken in the brine here, I've got my flour mixture here, and just a plate here that we can put everything on. So what we're going to do is, working one by one, grab one of your wings, dip it straight into the flour, give it a good mix, make sure it's well coated. Just like that, and we're going to dip it back into our brine, make sure it's covered again, and back into the flour. Until it's well coated like that, and then place it straight on your plate. And you just want to continue doing that. Now you can possibly do 2 or 3 wings at the same time, but if you're doing that, make sure they are well coated. So guys, your result should be something like that. So you should have a nice well coating like that. So what we're going to do now is preheat our deep fryer to 170 degrees Celsius. And in the meantime, we'll pop the chicken into the fridge for about 5-10 minutes, just so the coating can stick itself to the chicken well. Okay guys, so place your deep fryer basket straight into your deep fryer, and we're going to add our wings straight in. Now you may need to do this in possibly 2 or 3 batches, because you don't want to overcrowd your baskets. The chicken needs to move around. Now after about 30 seconds, just shake your basket around, just to make sure the chicken's not sticking to the baskets. Now guys, we're looking for a total cooking time of around 11 to 13 minutes. It's just depending on the size of your wings, but around the 12-minute mark should be fine. Okay guys, so we're at the 11-minute mark now. As you can see, all the wings are starting to float up. That's generally an indication that it's cooked all the way through. And just look at that. So we're going to go ahead and take our baskets out. And you just want to let it rest in the basket there for about a minute. Just let all that excess oil come out. And there we have it guys, just look at that. Now it's very important that you don't stack them on top of each other, because they are still hot, will cause the rest to go soggy. And the main test is crunch. Just listen to that. So guys, that's all there is to it. Unfortunately, in the recent years, KFC has gone downhill really bad. But there is a lot of rumours that they don't use the original herbs and spices anymore, and I tend to agree. You can just tell it's just bland. But that's how you can do it at home for a fraction of the price. I hope you like that, guys. Please like and subscribe. If you've got any comments or suggestions, just leave them at the bottom, and I'll see you all next time.